The boxing world may finally be inching closer to one of the biggest fights fans have been demanding for years. Former undisputed lightweight champion Devin Haney has revealed that discussions regarding a potential mega fight with Gervonta Davis have officially begun, sending shockwaves throughout the sport. Speaking about the possibility of facing Davis, Haney disclosed that contact has already been made between the two camps. According to Haney, it wasn't his team that initiated the conversation. Instead, he claims Davis's representatives were the ones who reached out first, opening the door to negotiations that could eventually lead to one of boxing's most lucrative matchups. For years, fans have debated who would come out on top between Haney's technical boxing brilliance and Davis's explosive knockout power. While both fighters have dominated headlines and built massive fan bases, the fight has remained frustratingly out of reach. Now, Haney's latest comments suggest that things may finally be moving in the right direction. Haney appeared confident when discussing the situation, making it clear that he has never been afraid of the challenge. The former champion reiterated that he has always wanted the biggest fights available and sees Davis as one of the premier names in the sport. He emphasized that if the business side can be worked out, he's more than willing to step into the ring. Meanwhile, Davis remains one of boxing's biggest attractions. Known for his devastating punching power and ability to end fights with a single shot, Tank has become a pay-per-view star capable of drawing huge audiences. A showdown between him and Haney would likely generate enormous interest from boxing fans worldwide. The matchup itself presents fascinating questions. Haney's elite jab, defensive skills, and ring IQ have allowed him to outbox some of the sport's top competitors. Davis, on the other hand, possesses fight-changing power that can erase any deficit in an instant. It's a classic clash of styles that many believe could become one of the defining fights of this era. Of course, boxing fans have learned to be cautious whenever negotiations are mentioned. Many blockbuster fights have fallen apart over issues involving money, promotional agreements, broadcasting rights, and scheduling conflicts. While talks beginning is certainly encouraging, there is still a long road ahead before contracts are signed. Social media exploded after Haney's comments surfaced. Supporters of both fighters immediately began debating who has the edge. Some believe Haney's technical mastery would neutralize Davis's offense over 12 rounds, while others argue that Tank's power would eventually break through and produce a dramatic knockout. What makes this development particularly significant is the timing. Both fighters are still among the biggest names in boxing, and many fans feel now is the perfect moment for the matchup to happen. Delaying the fight further could risk diminishing some of the excitement that has been building for years. As negotiations continue behind the scenes, the boxing world will be watching closely for updates. Whether the fight becomes reality or remains another dream matchup depends on what happens in the coming months. But one thing is certain, Haney's revelation that Davis's team has reached out has reignited hope that one of boxing's most anticipated showdowns could finally be on the horizon. If the deal gets done, expect massive pay-per-view numbers, intense trash talk, and one of the most talked about events in modern boxing. For now, fans can only wait and see whether these early discussions turn into a signed contract and, ultimately, a blockbuster night in the ring. The revelation from Devin Haney comes at a time when boxing fans have been growing increasingly vocal about wanting the sport's biggest stars to face each other. For years,